everybody, it's Tanner, and this video is brought to you by www.faithcrafts.com. In today's video, the items you see here is going to be used into making a really cool bat, and we're going to make it from using a milk carton, or not a milk carton, a egg carton, some brown paint, a paintbrush, some orange ribbon, some googly eyes, and some scissors. And don't forget your egg carton. So what you want to do with your egg carton is cut it in about, you want to cut it right down here and then cut it in the middle, so right here. So let's do this. So you don't need this part right here, so I'm just going to cut this, and I'm going to fast forward this, but you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so all you had to do is that, and then you'll have two, and I'm not going to cut up these yet. I'm going to do this off the camera. But after you have this cut out in these little three, you sort of want to touch it up, like right here. I found this really cool DIY project off of a random website. It was pretty cool, though. So what we're going to do is have them sit like this. Then the next thing you want to do is cut the two edges of these right here and cut up around it. So I'll show you an example. Just want to sort of cut around. It's better if you do probably a paper milk or an egg carton, because they're easier to cut, but I'm just sort of going to have to make do with my plastic one, because that's all I had at my house. So whatever works for you, make it work, because I couldn't get a paper one, and I really wanted to do this DIY project, because I'm all about Halloween and DIY projects. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so just rip that off, and it doesn't have to be perfect again. And you can do these other sides too. Just instead of, if you're working with a paper one, I would say it should be pretty easy for you to cut it in a circle. But when you're working with plastic or styrofoam, it's not as easy to cut. So that's just a little FYI. The next thing you want to do is take an X-Acto knife or something sharp. And I have this really cool Westcott one. And I'm going to poke 2 holes in it at the top. And make them pretty big so you can feed your ribbon through it. So make it pretty big enough to feed your ribbon through. After that, you want to paint it your color. Now, I personally think bats are brown, but you can go with black. Either one's really fine. So I'm going to put 2 coats of paint on it, and I'm just going to use this brush. I don't know how well the paint is going to stick to the styrofoam, but we're going to find out. I know paper would do a lot better, but here we go. Okay, so what I've done is painted the egg carton, the 3 egg cartons, a nice brown color, and I'm going to zoom in here and focus. It's sort of drying, but I don't have that much time to complete the project. I just want to give you all a quick overview. What I would recommend for this project is to use paper milk cartons, because it doesn't turn out too well. It gives a texture from your brush after it dries. So after the paint dries on here. So I would make sure to use cardboard, the cardboard paper ones. Don't use the plastic / styrofoam. Well, no, it's more plastic, I'm sorry. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to flip it on whatever side you want to put the googly eyes on. And you just want to sort of hold it in one place and sit it somewhere. And then have some glue ready. And it really doesn't matter what type of glue you use. I'm going to use my HEG gun and put some HEG right on the googly eyes, because these are really big googly eyes. So it should be fine. Now at the end of the video, I'll show you a finished one. And there'll be a video over at faithcrafts.com, as well as tannerbelldesigns.com. So yeah. And all you have to do is put 1 little eyeball on here, and then I'm going to put the other one right beside it. So I'm going to try some other adhesive. I'm going to actually use some mixed media glue, because this mixed media glue by Canvas Corp is really great. It's great glue, and all you do is just put some on the little item, and then it goes on great. When you're searching for DIY projects and stuff like this, mixed media is great as well. I like mixed media almost as much as I like DIY, but I think I like DIY a little bit more. So then just put this on here. So if you see any products that says mixed media or DIY, they're probably pretty fun. So here's this, and I'm sort of going to work with our eyes a little. I'm going to put a little mixed media glue on this eye too. Okay, so after that's on, you can see the little bat, and you sort of see this is its wings. And this one right here, I chopped it a little so it has more of a wing. And then the last thing you want to do is take some orange ribbon. I'm actually using some party stuff. This is what you would use for balloons. I really like working with this material, so it's pretty easy. And you just sort of feed it through one end, pull it through, and then feed it up the other end. Okay, so after it's on out, and then you feed the ribbon up just like this, and you'll see you have your spider, and then you'll have your ribbon or your whatever material you use, and then you sort of just want to tie a little knot. Okay, so here's our DIY project for today. It's making a really cool bat, and it only costs like maybe $1 to make this, because you can reuse these after you buy eggs, and everybody has to buy eggs, so they're really cool, really fun. Just took a little paint and 2 googly eyes and some leftover ribbon. So I'll post pictures at the end of a more finished one. I sort of like how this one comes out with all the texture on it, so leave a comment telling me what you think of today's DIY project, and I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out www.favecrafts.com for any crafting projects, and it's a really great website. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.